Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Shady Bend Bison. Just came out here for a quick herd check. We haven't made very many videos. We've been pretty busy. Let's see, the last few weeks ago, we helped the neighbors wrap up wheat harvest. That was a struggle for some people this year. There's a small chance for some rain this evening. We'll take it. This hot, dry weather makes the pasture look pretty rough. The weeds sure like to grow. Slows the growth of the grass down and sure allows the weeds to shine. So we haven't, let's see, I think this is only the only the second herd check I've done in probably the last 3 weeks. So we will give these boys and girls some range cubes. We got a trophy rock, trace mineral rock. We're gonna set down in the trees for the deer and the bison. The bison are going to they'll get in on some of it too, but pretty dry. That's where we had our water tank. It's I don't know if we're right or not. This is on top of a hill, but we like to pretend that's an old buffalo waller from way back in the day. I can't verify whether that's fact or fiction, but it very well could be. The most I remember is when I was a kid, we always put mineral there. So I don't know if that's why grass never grows there, or there's actually an indention there because it was a buffalo waller, which very well could be. There's parts around here in our pasture and some other pastures that you can actually see old wagon tracks. So it's definitely a possibility. About lost the range cubes, hit a badger hole, and I should say they found us. Looks a little bit thin. I hope that means he's been working. Are you doing your job, big guy? We are calves, not so much red dogs anymore, starting to turn. Everybody's here. I'm going to dump some range cubes. Get a closer look at them. did a better job than me. We are in the middle of the rut or breeding season. I don't know if that was caught on camera, but I was gonna walk back to the side-by-side between the bull and this cow. That cow wasn't there at the time. I was coming this way. The bull kind of turned his head and looked at me, and I decided it might be in my best interest to walk out and around. I didn't want to end up like the lady up at Custer State Park that unfortunately got her pants ripped off by a cow. I saw a deal on that the other day, and from what I recall in the national news or stuff that I've seen, I believe that's the third one I've seen, third incident involving bison. And anybody watching, these are wild animals. I mean, I might get close to them, but I still do my best not to let my guard down. If I am close to them, I usually have the side-by-side or something that I can maneuver around if there was ever an instance, or if you're in the corral or whatever, close to a fence that you can get up, climb up. 107 set some flies on her. Overall, I think everybody's pretty good. A couple of them look a little bit thin. I don't really like that, but they are nursing pretty hard. Anyways, I don't want these bison, buffalo, whichever you prefer. I don't want them to get a bad name, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want any of the animals to get hurt. And there's 89, our other bull. So if you're a tourist, Yellowstone, Custer State Park, any place where there's bison or even a bison rancher, just always keep your head up. And more importantly, if you're a tourist, I would say do not get within. If you're inside of 75 yards, you need to start putting some more ground between you and that animal, especially red flag. This time of year, most of the moms have calves, and it is rut breeding season. The bulls have tons and tons of extra testosterone flowing through their bodies, and they're wound up, ready to fight, ready to spar. And that's probably one of the biggest questions. Probably it's either the number one or number two question I get asked, which is understandable because it's kind of a silly question, but it was one of the questions I asked before we had them was, are they mean? Well, now that we have them, I don't know what that means, because they don't want to come after you. They don't want to eat us. They want to eat the grass. They want to eat range cubes. So no, they're not mean, but they're big, strong, powerful, wild animals. And they were here long before us. So let's give them their space, give them some room. Yes, they're beautiful, they're majestic, awesome to watch, awesome to look at, but keep your distance. Don't need them getting a bad name. Don't need anybody getting hurt. So everybody be careful and have a good evening. Hopefully we get some rain. Thanks for watching.